Well, my name is Rhonda, and I'm a breast cancer survivor. And I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2010. My mother also she actually passed away from breast cancer. So all my life, I was pretty healthy, thought I was healthy, thought I was, if you line me up against all my friends, I would say I'm the healthiest of them all. But I was the one that was diagnosed with breast cancer. So that was kind of a little slap in the face for me. I was about 50 years old at the time. And just like most middle-aged women, we tend to put on weight and can't take it off. So that scenario had been going on anyway. Not a whole lot, maybe just 3 or 4 pounds a year, but not being able to get off. I eat a handful of peanuts, I gain 2 pounds. I work out my butt at the gym, I eat really good, I do everything I know to do, and nothing happens. So I was running triathlons, I was working my butt off, and nothing was happening. Then I get hit with chemo, and you know that if they're calling the drugs they're infusing you with stuff like Cytoxin, you're toxic. So after chemotherapy, it was like an exponential, it was just like the exponential weight gain. And I was getting very concerned because my oncologist sat me down one day and said, Rhonda, you're gaining too much weight. You have to lose weight because the excess weight that you put on your body actually puts you in a different risk category, a higher risk category for reoccurrence. So not only do I want to lose weight because all my clothes are, too tight, because I don't feel good in my body, but now I have a medical reason why I have to get the weight off. So I asked her the wonderful question that we all ask our physicians, well, what do you suggest, doctor? And she says, well, less energy in, more energy out. In other words, eat less and exercise more. Okay, I'll do another triathlon. So I spent my whole summer training for a triathlon. I did the Danskin triathlon just the same year that I finished chemo, which I was glad about that. I was just like, yeah, devil, what you got for me now? I was just like making a statement like, I am not down. So that personally, mentally, was a good thing for me to do. However, I lost a whopping 3 pounds on all that. And then once training was over, I gained 5. So I'm going through this thing like, what in the heck is going on? And still doing whatever I knew to do, like many of you. We do what we know to do. We're not out at McDonald's every day. We're not stuffing our face with all kinds of crap. We're just living life the best way we know how. So I found out about this program in a similar meeting, such as most of you have found out about the program. And I heard Kelly get up and give her little talk. And number one, the fact that she was a nutritionist and was willing to put her reputation on the line and say that this is a good and healthy program, I was attentive. I knew that after the meeting, number one, this will not hurt me. This is probably something good for me. And above all the other reasons why we tend to gain weight and not lose it, one of the reasons is because we're toxic. And I knew I was toxic, right? What I've learned since then, what I've come to realize since then, is that we're all toxic. I was just more toxic than the average bear because of what I had gone through. So the 3 reasons why you gain weight and you can't lose it, number 1 is toxicity, number 2 is nutritional deficiencies. We can be overfed but undernourished. And in America, we are overfed, but we don't really have that nutrient density in our foods, even in our fruits and vegetables. So we need to eat too many of them. And then the number 3 reason was stress. So I was 3 for 3. And when I tried this program, I was pretty skeptical because I didn't think anything could work. I knew that it would at least detox my body, and I was happy for that. And if by some sense of the reason, maybe, just maybe, I would be able to lose 5 pounds would be good. 10 pounds would be great. 15 pounds, oh my gosh, I'd be so happy. But I did have to get talked off the ledge for coffee. I didn't have to do that. But after the first 30 days, I was 20 pounds lighter. Wow. I didn't lose any muscle. You know, I didn't, because that's very important. We want to keep our lean muscle tissue, and it only went after the fat. And before I finished the program, I began just sharing it with everybody that I knew. You can't help, if you're the kind of person who wants to help others, you cannot help but share this. And all you need to do, really, all you need to do is just share your enthusiasm and share your experience. And the rest will work for itself, and it'll be like a snowball. Where, no, first you got to push that snowball up the hill, and it takes a little work to push that snowball. Then after a while, that snowball begins to gain some momentum. And so for those of you who are just starting, I encourage you, just keep sharing your story, keep reaching out to people. There are so many people out there that we can help. There are going to be those who look at us and say, I want nothing to do with you, get away from me, I'm not interested. Those people, there's too many people who want what we have to worry about the people who don't want it.
Yes.
So that's what I had to say.
Yeah.